Well, hello everybody, welcome back and thank you so much for joining me once again. I've got a very lovely video for you today. I'm going to be sharing some new Christmas decorations that I bought from one of my favourite interior store here in Edinburgh called Jeffrey's Interiors. I'll give you a little whiz around the store, show you some of the amazing decorations, and then I'll share what I bought and my plans for my Christmas tree. And then I've got some amazing Black Friday deals for you from Foreo Sweden, my skincare secret weapon that I've been using for a few years. So yeah, I am very glad to be here and I hope you enjoy this episode. So I'm just here in Jeffrey's and I'm going to show you around because they always do such a beautiful, they make such a beautiful effort for Christmas. They always have a different theme and they keep it fresh, and it's always an event to come here. About 2 weeks ago they had the launch of this, but I couldn't attend because I was away. But so I'm here to look now and I'm very excited to show you around. So through here we have the Venetian inspired Christmas decorations. Now this is a feast for the eyes. One of the things about Jeffrey's is that they go all out all throughout the year when they do a redecoration, and they make everything so beautiful and inspiring. So they're just telling me that this room is kind of more of the kitsch, over-the-top decorations, but I think that is what Christmas is all about. So yeah, very Venetian, lots of musical instrument inspired decorations. These are gorgeous. And then a piano. And then there's a lot of feathers in this room, which is very, very Venetian. Look how beautiful the colour is of those. These taper candles, which are not real obviously, but you can't tell actually on the video, which is great, and they are very useful if you want to make sure that you're not going to burn down the house down for Christmas and you want a candle that's going to flicker and create that beautiful ambience. That is perfect. And then over here we've got these velvet baubles, which are pretty cool. Some playing card ones. Oh, I just love Christmas time. And then those baubles that you see hanging there in the window, they're also for sale. You can buy those, which would make great decor. And then the highlight of the room is the tree, which is very Venetian, very different to something that you would usually expect, but great if you want to really go all out and just do a wow factor for your Christmas tree and have something that's totally different. That is a pretty beautiful colour. Nathan would die, he would hate it, but lots of people like red. Every time I see red now I think of Nathan. And what I'm most interested in on this part of the tree are these candles, because if I'm going to have my real tree, I don't want to use wires, so you can just pop these on to the branches and they will stick on and you can have candlelight on your tree. Where did this one go? Oh, I think it was there. So there we go. Those are pretty good. I'm probably going to get a pack of those. So there you get 6 pieces. They last for 200 hours battery time. I think I'm definitely going to get some of those because those are great for what I need. Venetian masks, and then look at those wreaths, pretty gorgeous, very, very beautiful. Cherubs in here, very traditional Christmas, more Venetian style. Wow, look at these, so glam. Oh wow, look at these, beautiful. Medallion plaque, it's on a stand, you can't see it, but I was actually thinking of getting that for my fireplace, to cover the fireplace, because it's not very attractive. My fireplace, it's like a gas that doesn't work, and that would look a lot better, so I have been thinking about that. I might get that. Let's go through. So in here we've got all of the barware. Look at that bar in the cabinet, in the luggage rack. Wow. Beautiful martini glasses there, cocktail tree decorations. So this is my favourite room. This is kind of like the woodland decor Christmas in here. So you can see they've got that wallpaper on the walls, earthy colours in the sofa, and then everything is just like an enchanted forest. This is stunning. This is very, very beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at these owls. The little glitter on it's like snow. They've been covered in frost or snow. Very, very pretty. I love all these gold, browns, very of the moment. And what I love the most are these chain decorations. They were telling me that these are Chanel inspired, like a Chanel belt. You can see you can buy them individually. They come like that is one set, and you can hang them on the tree like they've done here. That's really fabulous. Very, very gorgeous. Something unique. Woodland birds. Wow, look at those. Oh gosh, these are just stunning as well. That's what I mean, when you come here, you're just bound to find things that are unique and so different to anywhere else. Special things. Look at these ones as well. Very glam. Beautiful. Very, very Chanel, all of this here. So as many of you will know, I love and rave about the Foreo Sweden products. I've got a few of their devices. I've got the UFO 3, which is a at-home face mask device. I've got the Luna 4, which is a cleansing device, and I've got the FAQ 202. Now this is probably my favorite thing from Foreo Sweden. It is a new generation LED mask. I use it 2-3 times a week, and actually I want to share with you a photograph of 3 years ago. This was before I started using this mask, and I was just looking through some pictures the other day and I was thinking, wow, the difference between then and now in my skin is quite obvious. And really the only thing that I do religiously apart from cleansing and moisturizing is using these devices. So I just thought that it was very interesting to see the difference. Now there are a few other changes. I've lost a little bit of weight, my teeth are different, but I can definitely see the difference in my skin. And that is what the FAQ 202 does. It really works to soften lines, reduce wrinkles, help pigmentation, reduce redness, and give your skin an overall beautiful glow. So yeah, Foreo have some Black Friday deals, which I'm going to share with you in a moment, but I just want to show you how I use this mask. So this is, as I said, an LED mask. You can use it either on its own, you switch it on here like this, and it will light up. Or you can pair it with the app on your smartphone, which is what I like to do, and then you can choose and select which treatment you want to do. Also, they've got a new FAQ red light peptide serum to go with the mask. So I'm just going to quickly pop this on my skin. Now this is just to improve the benefits of the device. It comes in this little pipette. You pop a little bit on. Oh, make sure it's quite quick. So I literally just quickly pop this on to my skin. Put a little bit on my forehead. And what I like to do is I use this in the morning after my shower when my skin is thoroughly clean, and then I can pop it on for 5, 10, 15 minutes. I can select which one I want, and then I can go around, get ready, and it gets to work whilst I'm getting ready in the morning. So it doesn't really take anything out of my day, and that is what I like the most. Okay, it looks a bit strange, but it's fine. This is what we do for beauty. And then, as I said, I'm going to use the app, but you can use it without. So I'm going to select my treatment. Today I want to do a quick refresh. This is a 5-minute treatment. It uses red, yellow and orange LED lights, and it just gives a 5-minute quick fix to boost radiance for a healthy and revitalized complexion. So I'm going to push start here, and it gets to work. So it begins with the red LED light. This improves fine lines, sunspots, wrinkles and sagging, and this just lasts for 3 minutes, and then it goes on to phase 2, which is the yellow light. So now we are on to the yellow light. This will last for 1 minute, and this reduces redness and soothes the skin. And finally, we are moving on to the orange LED light. This lasts for 1 minute as well, and this revitalizes the skin for a healthy glow. So if you would like to try any of the Foreo products for yourselves, now is the very best time to take advantage of their amazing Black Friday deals. I have a discount code for you, NF35, and this will get you an additional 35% off most of the Foreo products. So that means if they have discounts applied already on any of the products, my extra 35%, you will get that as well. So you can get up to 50% off most of the products. So yes, if you would like to check out these amazing Black Friday deals, head to the link in the description box and you can use the code NF35 for your additional 35% off. I think that is an amazing discount. These are truly incredible products. I've sworn by them for years, as I've just said, and the difference in my skin is literally obvious. So yeah, run, don't walk. Well, I wanted to show you everything that I bought from Jeffrey's Interiors. I hope you enjoyed looking around there, by the way. For me, it is always a special treat just to see how they decorate for Christmas. And even when it's not Christmas, they change the showroom 2-3 times per year, which is quite extraordinary. It's a huge undertaking, and they always do such an amazing job. So it's very, very lovely to go through there. So one of the first things that they gave to me was this tester of a Dr. Vranges hand soap. So Dr. Vranges is one of my favourite perfumer brands, especially for diffusers and room sprays. In fact, when I first moved to Edinburgh, I bought myself from Jeffrey's a lovely, it's their fragrance called Amber. And when I smell it now, it takes me back to those first few weeks in Edinburgh when I was trying to settle in and make it my home, feeling very unsure about this move that we'd just made. And it ended up being one of the best things I did in my life. So these hand soaps are new, and they very kindly, I wish I could get the box open, they very kindly gave me one of the samples to try. So I'm just going to open this now for you, if I can. Okay, I think we have it. Here we are. So if you know Dr. Vranges, you know the very classic shape. It's from Florence, Dr. Vranges. It's a Florentine brand, and so this is in the shape of the Duomo, which I love. And all of their room sprays, diffusers, they come in this gorgeous domed vessel. So this is a Verbena hand soap. This is the first time I'm smelling it. Oh wow, it is gorgeous, absolute heavenly, very clean and fruity. But their products are so beautiful. So I was delighted to get this this sample to try. So that will go lovely in my bathroom. And then on to some of the decorations that I bought. I like this wrapping, it's very Hermes. Yes, so I decided to get myself a few of these pearl encrusted baubles. These were £11 each. And I just loved the very luxe glam of these baubles. They're very Chanel. I think if Chanel was decorating her Christmas tree today, Coco Chanel, at her apartment at the Ritz in Paris, she would love this. So I thought that was very glamorous. And every year I do like to get myself some new decorations. Not many, just 3 or 4, and then as you go over the years they end up being quite a nice collection. And what I try to do is I try to stick to certain colours so that everything goes well, and so that I know I will like it in a few years' time, rather than just buying something that maybe feels a bit of an impulse buying. So I know that I will still like these in 10 years' time, maybe 20 years' time. They're very inoffensive and quite beautiful. So I got a few of those, and I'm excited to try them out. So yes, I think that's another one of those. And then I also got, these are my favourites. So I decided to get the clock, the little clock. This is very Beauty and the Beast, I think. And there's just something about timepieces for me that just feels so magical. What is it about clocks that are so magical? You know, going back in time or escaping to a magical faraway land through a timepiece. And I just thought on my tree these would look, again, so timeless, so elegant, and they're a little bit different. I've never really seen anything like that before. Kind of Alice in Wonderland, Beauty and the Beast, so a bit of magic. And I just thought if I am going for a more of a pared back tree this year, which I'm going to talk about in a second, then perhaps it's time to add some special touches like with this. So I really, really love that clock. This was £8. That's a great, great price. It's actually a pocket watch. So I think that is a really great price for such a lovely thing. Oh, okay, so I bought, that's all the decorations that I got. So I got 3 of the clocks, and I tried to remember to buy in odd numbers. So I got 3 clocks and 3 of the Chanel-esque baubles. And then what I got 2 packs of LED wax candles that you can stick onto the tree. They don't need any wires. They come with a remote control. You can change the temperature, so you can change them from warm to cool. And these are really great. I'll show you the size. So they're just this size. Okay, I'll get this out. And they just literally clip in to that, and then you clip them onto your tree. Oh, it goes this way. So you put them into there, and then you clip them onto your tree. Yep, and you've got this very beautiful traditional candlelight effect. So I love this. Thought it was great. Oh, here we go. And I think this is going to be very, very special on my tree. So I got 2 packs of these. I'm excited to try these out, because also I was thinking, okay, I'm going to tell you now my plan. So in my last video, I asked for your opinion about what I should do about my tree, and I told you that I wanted to try a Christmas tree in a pot on top of this round table. The response was wonderful. Thank you everybody so much for your suggestions and input, and the overall consensus was that I should try this out and go for that. So I'm going to do that this year. I'm a little bit nervous. Number one, I need to find a really great white pot to go on the table, and I've been looking, and it's very difficult to shop for this online because you can't tell how big things are, you can't tell the quality. So I am going to go this weekend and have a look around to see if I can find anything that fits the bill. And then I'm also nervous, am I going to be able to find the perfect tree for the table? Something that is the right size and is not too shabby looking and is quite a beautiful tree. But I'm very positive about these things, and I think it will all work out really well. So I am going to do that this year. I'm going to leave my Balsam Hill faux tree in storage for a year and try this thing out. And I've been looking again since I got all of your responses at more ideas, and there are some beautiful things that I can do. So I'm really excited about doing this. I think it's going to be excellent. So those candles, these candle lights are wonderful for this idea, because the other thing that I was having to think about was how I was going to plug in the lights on my real tree and not have any wires dangling down. So now with these, I've got 12 lights. It's not a big tree. If I need another pack, I can grab them, but I think 12 to begin with, and then I have that light without any wires hanging down. It will look very clean and neat. So I think this is going to be a lovely, lovely thing, and I'm going to get this done in the next week. So everybody is decorating for Christmas. Edinburgh is looking fabulous, and I'm just in the mood to get started. I always am away for like at least 1 week, sometimes 2, so I have to think about that for my decorating. How long do I get to enjoy my tree for? So yes, I just thought that I would share the little decorations with you because I think they're beautiful. I remember buying some new ones last year, and the wonderful thing about my decorating this year is I have so many baubles to choose from because I have to usually fill a big tree that I can really select the best ones for my little tree and pack it out and make it look really, really, really chic. So it's exciting, and I'm really looking forward to getting this done in the next few days and sharing it soon with you all. So thank you again for all of your comments and feedback. I, as ever, really appreciate all of your input and help. So yeah, thank you very much. So the next thing that I wanted to share with you are my new winter coats. So I don't know about you, but buying a new winter coat is something that I look forward to every year since I was like a teenager, and my mother would take me out to buy a new winter coat. I just loved finding something very beautiful and then just getting to enjoy it for weeks and weeks during the winter. It just made the cold weather a bit more bearable and made it a stylish moment. So I've actually got 4 new winter coats. Now, I never usually get this many, but I wanted to have a coat to go with everything. And because I did lose a lot of weight over the last year, a lot of my coats from before were too big. So I decided to treat myself to a few new coats. Some of them, the most expensive one was £300, but most of them were very reasonable. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to twist the camera this way so that you can see full length. Okay, so the first coat is this khaki green long wool coat. Now this is from Marks and Spencer. Now I have to say, I am really loving Marks and Spencer lately. I'm going to just move my microphone in case that it's... Yeah, I'm really loving Marks and Spencer lately. Their clothes are becoming so stylish and so beautiful. These jeans that I'm wearing, these are like kind of a 70s flair from Marks and Spencer. These are women's jeans. I've talked about this a lot, that the women's department I think is great. And if you watch TikTok, you will see that a lot of young guys are not giving a gender to clothes anymore. If they like something, they will wear it. So I love these jeans. These are from Marks and Spencer, and this coat is also from the ladies department from Marks and Spencer. And I just thought this was so stylish. It's kind of giving like a military vibes with these beautiful details on the cuff, and then here as well on the collar you've got this great little piece that goes across, and I just loved this coat. So yeah, I didn't have to do any alterations, and that is one of the great things about when you buy women's clothes. Because they're a lot smaller than men's, they fit. So this is a size 8. I had to order it because I tried on the 10 in the store and it was too big. But the 8, you would think that I'd had this tailored because it fits perfectly on my wrists, it fits perfectly on the shoulders, and it's a great length. So it's a bit of a longer coat. But I really, really love the colour. It goes with lots of different things, great with this denim, and I just like this longer length and the fact that it looks so gorgeous. And this was only £94, so I think a real good deal. I love this coat. Okay, so the next coat, this was the most expensive one that I bought this year. This is from Reiss. This is a men's coat. This was £300. This is beautiful wool, pure wool. I wish I could show you how soft it is. It is so beautifully soft, and it's got this very beautiful houndstooth check. It's kind of brown and cream. It isn't lined. It's a very thin coat, so it's great if you want to wear it over a suit or over tailoring. And I did have to get this one adjusted by the tailor because it is a men's coat. So this is an extra small, but even so, the sleeves were too long. They were kind of down to the end of my hands. So I went to the tailor and I had to have this adjusted. So this ended up being quite an expensive coat because it cost me £50 to have they had to take it up in the sleeves here, but now it fits perfectly. So this is a great little overcoat. I think it's really lovely for the winter if you want to wear brown, cream, denim. It even goes really well with like grey or black. But yeah, this is a lovely, lovely soft coat. When I took it to the tailor, he was very impressed with the quality of it. So yeah, this was the most expensive one that I got this year. But I couldn't resist because I just thought, wow, that's a very unique coat. And again, I know that I will wear this for years and years and years, and it will be just great. So I really loved this one. And then my final smart coat that I bought is this one. So I have been needing a black coat for the longest time, but I was really struggling to find one that was elegant and not too expensive. So I have been wearing black quite a lot lately for evenings. I've been going to a lot of evenings out, and I didn't have a beautiful black coat, and it was becoming a bit of a pain because I thought, well, what am I going to wear when it's winter? And now it's gone absolutely freezing, so I bought this just at the right time, and I'm going to an event tonight. So this is a beautiful black coat. This is another men's coat, and this is from Uniqlo. And I haven't had to have this one adjusted at all. This is an extra small. It fits really well on the arms. It feels really great quality. You've got this lovely detailing on the arm here, this beautiful detailing. And the structure of this coat is great. It looks really luxe, it looks expensive. You can pop the collar up for extra warmth, and it just gives that, you know, masculine vibe. But I just thought this was a lovely, lovely coat. So this is from Uniqlo, and this was £109. So I think, again, another great bargain. I've worn it a few times now, and you use a little lint roller or one of those brushes to remove all of the, because black is a difficult thing to wear, as you probably know, and it comes out really great. So I just loved this coat. I thought it was so perfect, a great price. Uniqlo have these amazing, I think Uniqlo is so cool. For basics and for knitwear, even their denim is really great, and it's all really inexpensive. So I think Uniqlo is high on my list at the moment. So yeah, that is my final formal coat that I got. And then I have something very, very different. Now this is something that I probably wouldn't buy, and I didn't buy. So you know, a few weeks ago when I went to Estelle Manor with Nathan, well, they gifted everybody who was there a Holland Cooper raincoat. So this is something that I wouldn't usually buy, but now that, because it was gifted to me, I've actually worn this quite a few times over the last few weeks. It's been raining non-stop in Edinburgh, and I just thought, instead of having to take Sophie for a walk with an umbrella, trying to, you know, hold Sophie, hold the umbrella, pick up Sophie's poop, instead I can just wear a raincoat, put the hood up, and I've really enjoyed wearing this coat because it just keeps me dry. It covers me from head to toe. It's the perfect length, and this is a Holland Cooper coat. So I really do love Holland Cooper, but I have never bought anything from them. But I have to say, now that I have had this coat, I will definitely look into investing in some of their pieces. You can see you've got this very chic stitching with the Holland Cooper label, and even though I'm not a huge fan of showy labels, this is very discreet. It's at the bottom of the coat and you can hardly see it. And apart from that, there are no more obvious labels on the coat, which I like. It's got this lovely brown leather piping here. So let me pop this on. This is a lovely, lovely, cozy winter coat. And I've really, really, really honestly enjoyed wearing it. So yeah, you can see, again, I've been very lucky. It fits pretty well on the arms, more detailing. It's got this lovely fleeced lining, which is nice, but this is such a lovely warm coat. And yeah, it's so long. So it goes all the way down to my feet almost. You can zip it up. There we go, got there in the end. It's because it's so long, it's hard to get all the way. So you can zip it up, all the way up, and then when it's raining, you can pop on the hood, and you are really well protected from the rain. I just feel so cocooned and cozy in this, and I'm completely dry. So yeah, not a coat that I would necessarily look at in a store and think I wanted to buy it, but because it was a gift, a very generous gift, I think this has been a blessing. I can go out, not get wet, and just keep cozy and warm on my little walks around Edinburgh. So yeah, I wanted to show you my new winter coats because I do love coats. They're one of my favourite things and something to get me through the winter. And I will link all of these in the description box for you if you're interested in finding out more. Well everybody, that is all I have time for today, but I really hope you've enjoyed this episode. Don't forget, if you want to check out the amazing Black Friday deals from Vareo, to click the link in the description box and you can use the code NF35. It's been a pleasure to spend some time with you. I'm very excited about the next few weeks and Christmas, so I'll be here every week sharing more on that. It's soon time for decorating. How exciting! Thank you so much. Have a lovely weekend and I look forward to seeing you next time, but until then, take care. Bye bye.